Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. And we're going to start a new project here today, and we're going to be doing the 2023 Atlanta Braves and New York Yankees. Wanted to try a modern season using the modern rules with the Ghost Runner and um, DH in both leagues and three pitch, three batter rule. And see how it goes. As 007 joins us here, check out his great channel, folks. During the 2008 season. And so we're going to start off here with the Braves playing the Washington Nationals in the first of a three-game series. Leading off for the Braves playing right field is Acuna, batting second. Playing first is Olsen. Batting third, playing third is Riley. Batting fourth, playing second base is Braves. Batting fifth, doing the catching is Murphy. Batting sixth, playing left field is Ozana. Batting seventh, playing center field is Harris. Batting eighth, doing the DH is Dorno. And batting ninth, playing shortstop is Arkin. And on the mound is Max Fried. And leading off for the Washington Nationals playing right field is Thomas. Playing batting second and DHing is
Meneses.
Meneses. Batting third, playing third base is Candelaria. Batting fourth, playing first base is Smith. Batting fifth, on the catching is Reitz. Batting sixth, playing left field is Call. Batting seventh, playing second base is Garcia. Batting eighth, playing center field is Robles. And batting ninth, playing shortstop is Abreeze. And on the mound is Corbin. Let's get ready to get this season started. Get down here in the Nationals Park. And Ronald Acuna Jr. batted .337 with 41 homers and 106 RBIs in 2003. Corbin pitched in 32 games. He was 10 and 15 with a 5.20 ERA. And here's the first pitch. And that's going to be an 11 against a 7. And that's going to be a base hit. So Acuna starts this season off with an infield hit, and we're underway here, folks. And the Braves already got the first base runner. And that brings up Matt Olson. And Olson in 2023 batted .283 with 54 homers, 139 RBIs. Right away, I want to move these guys. Doesn't look like I did a good job here. So let's straighten out this ballpark. I want to straighten out the ballpark. Okay. And where is Nationals Park here? Huh. That looks pretty good. Maybe it's the daylight one I didn't do. That looks pretty good too. I wonder why in the hell everything's so close. I don't know. We'll go back to the game here. Seems like everything's on top of each other though. We'll go with it. Alrighty. Here's the pitch to Olsen. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on Matt. Can he take advantage of this 2-0 pitch? And that's going to be against the lefty. That'll be a 14 and an 8. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Call makes the catch, and there's one down. And Austin Riley's up now. He batted .281 on the season with 37 homers and 97 RBIs. And And that's not what the Braves want to see. That ball is going to be hit down second. And that's going to be the old 4-6-3 double play. And that'll end the inning. Braves nothing. Nationals coming to the plate. And they'll lead it off. You have Thomas. And Thomas, excuse me, on the year batted .268 with 28 homers and 86 RBIs. Fried pitched in 14 games. He was 8-1 with a 2.54 ERA.
Menezes.
And here's the first pitch to Thomas. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And here we go. This is what I was expecting out of this year. A lot of homers, strikeouts, and walks. And that's the first strikeout of the year. One down. Menezes comes to the plate. He batted .275 on the year with 13 homers and 89 RBIs. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. And Max has struck out the first two batters, 2 up and 2 down. Can he strike out the side in Candelaria? He batted .258 on the year, 16 homers and 53 RBIs. And that's going to be against the lefty, 17 and an 8. That's going to be a fly ball out to left field. And that'll do it. The Washington Nationals go down in order 1, 2, 3 to the top of the second. We go. No score. Albies will lead it off, followed by Murphy and Azonia. Ozzie batted .280 on the year with 33 homers and 109 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. First strikeout for Corbin. One down. Sean Murphy comes to the plate. Batted .251 with 21 homers and 68 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Candelaria up with it, fires over the first, and there's 2 down. Azona's up now. Marcel batted .274 with 40 homers and 100 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. That's a 1, 2, 3 top of the second. To the bottom of the second we go. We got Smith, Ritz, and Call due up here. You see the Washingtons play 2 more games here against Atlanta in Washington, and then Tampa Bay comes to town for 3 games. Smith batted .254 on the year, 12 homers and 46 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and Max Fried has already got 3 strikeouts on the year. Ritz is up batting .260 with 18 homers and 67 RBIs. And that's going to be a 15. That's a fly ball out the right field. And there's 2 down. And Carl comes to the plate. And Alex batted .200 with 8 homers and 38 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And the Washington Nationals go down 1, 2, 3 to the top of the third we go. We got the bottom part of the order due up here for the Braves. Harris, excuse me, Denor, and ain't this awful? And Harris batted .293 on the year with 18 homers and 57 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Harris strikes out. We're out number 1. 1 up and 1 down, and here comes all these strikeouts, folks. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Going to be interesting playing this out. I'm looking forward to it, though. I should have brought something up to drink, darn it. Didn't do that.
Arcia.
So Denor's up, batting .225 on the year with 11 homers and 39 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Abreeze is up with it, fires over the Smith. And there's two down. And let's see if the Braves can get a 2-out rally started here.
Arcia.
Arcia's up. And Orlando batted 264 in the year with 17 homers and 65 RBIs. And that's going to be against the lefty. That's going to be a base hit in the left field. So the Braves got a 2-out single. See if they can do something with this. We're back to the top of the order, and Ronald Acuna Jr. And he's 1-for-1 singled his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Garcia. He'll throw over to first, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand one. To the bottom of the third we go. Still no score. Got the bottom part of the order due up here for Washington. Garcia, Robles, and Abrams. Garcia's batting 266 with 9 homers and 50 RBIs in 2023. That's going to be a fly ball out the left field. And that's out number 1. And Robles comes up. Victor batted 299, no homers and 8 RBIs in 2023. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Harris calls for it, makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And J.C. Abrams is up, batting 245 in 2023 with 18 homers and 64 RBIs. And that's going to be against the lefty. That's going to be a ground ball down the second. Nice play by Ozzie. And that'll be another 1-2-3 inning. To the top of the fourth we go. We got the big boys due up here for the Braves. Olsen, Riley, and Albies. Can they get something going? Matt's 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be a base on balls. Matt walks on down to first. And Riley's up now. He's 0 for 1. He grounded into a 6-4-3 double play his last time up. Not this time. He gets a hold of this, and here we go, folks. See where this lands at. And that ball is blasted in the right field. Sorry, in the left field. Call gets over there quickly, though. He's going to hold him to a single. Nice job out there by Call. So now you got first and second. Nobody out. And Ozzie's up. And Ozzie struck out his first time up. Can he put the Braves on the board here? And that's going to be a swing and a miss. A big strikeout by Corbin. That's his third strikeout of the game. Brings up Sean Murphy now. Murphy 0 for 1 today. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on him. Can Murphy take advantage of this 2-0 pitch? And that's going to be a walk the hard way in Apba. So bases are loaded. 1 out. And Marcell Ozuna is up. Braves everywhere you look. Olsen at third. Riley at second. Murphy at first. And Ozuna at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Can he bust this game open for the Braves? And nope, not what the Braves wanted. That is hit down the second. And that's going to be the old 4-6-3 double play. And again, the Nationals get out of the mess with nobody scoring. Braves strand 2 to the bottom of the fourth. Still no score. Braves hitting into the double plays here. We got the top of the order due up here for Washington.
Menezes.
You got Thomas, Menezes, and the Candelaria due up. Thomas is 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. And that's going to be pop up down the second. Ozzie waits for the Rainmaker to come down, and that'll be out number 1. I got to keep track of these batters faced. I ain't used to that. Ain't used to that. I have to remember this. Yeah, I'm used to going by the Q rating.
Menezes.
Take some time here. Meneses comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. That's going to be against the lefty. That's going to be a single. So that's the first base hit for the Nationals. They get the first base runner aboard here of the game. 1 out single. And Candelaria's up now with a runner on first and 1 out. He's 0 for 1. That's going to be 17 with a runner on first. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. 44 and an 8. 44 and an 8 should be fielding column 2. And it is. And they'll get the runner out at second, unable to turn the double play on the 6-4 putout. Now Candelaria's down at first, and Smith's at the plate with 2 down and a runner on. Smith was a strikeout victim, and that's going to be back-to-back strikeouts for him. And the Nats, they strand 1 to the top of the 5th we go. You got Harris due up, followed by Denor. And
Arcia.
Garcia in the bottom third of the lineup due up here. Harris is 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. And that's going to be 6. And that's going to be a base hit. So Harris gets aboard here with a leadoff single. Can the Braves get on the board here? Leadoff single for Harris. Denor is up now. Travis is 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. And that ball is high. That ball is far. How far is this one going to go? Kiss it goodbye. Here's the first homer of the year for the Braves. Remember, they set a record this year in homers. And it's 2-0 Atlanta. Just like that. Playing this season. We'll see what happens.
Arcia.
Now you got Arcia up. He's 1 for 1, singled his first time up. And that's going to be a rare play. 39. 39 and 11. And that is going to be out to center field. Robley's out there today. Makes a nice catch for out number 1. So 1 down here now. We're back to the top of the order. Acuna. And Ronald's 1 for 2, singled in this game. And that's going to be a comebacker. Corbin's got it, fires over to first. And that'll be out number 2. And Matt Olson comes to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 today. He has flown out and walked. And that ball is high. That ball is far. And you can forget about this one, folks. Kiss it goodbye, Matt Olson, with his first homer of the year. And just like that, it's 3-0 Atlanta. And the home runs are starting to come here. That brings up Austin. Austin's 1 for 2, singled his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball back to Corbin. That'll end the inning, but the 2 homers make it a 3-0 ball game. So we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Ruiz.
Ruiz will be due up, and he'll be followed by Colin Garcia. And here's the pitch to Ruiz. That's going to be a fly ball out the left field. That'll be out number 1. Max is cruising through 5 innings so far. Calls up, he's 0 for 1. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Harris. 2 fly balls, 2 outs. And up to the plate steps Garcia. And Garcia's 0 for 1 today. He flew out the left his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And that'll end the inning. And again, the Nats go in order. 1, 2, 3. To the top of the 6th we go. We got Albies, Murphy, and Ozona due up here. Ozzy's 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. He finally makes contact. That'll be out number 1. And this will probably be Patrick's last inning, one way or the other. He's getting ready to face his maximum 24 here. Sean Murphy's 0 for 1. He has grounded out and walked his last time up. That's going to be a ground ball down to Candelaria, over to first. And now there's 2 down. And Marcell Ozonia's up, and he's 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Call makes the catch. And the side's retired in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th in a 3-0 ball game. And we got the bottom part of the order due up. Robles, Harms, and Thomas due up here. Victor's 0 for 1. And against the lefty, a 10. And that's going to be a base hit in the center field. Victor gets aboard here with the leadoff single. When J.C. Abreeze comes up, he's 0 for 1 today. And that ball is high. How far is this one going to go, folks? Against the lefty. That'll make that 26. And kiss it goodbye. It's a 1-run ball game. As Max gives up the 2-run shot, and there's still nobody out here in the 6th inning. We got the top of the order up now. Thomas 0 for 2 today. That's going to be a ground ball down to second. Ozzy's got it. And there's finally 1 out. And Joey comes up to the plate.
Menezes.
And Joey Meneses is 1 for 2. He's struck out and singled. And that's going to be against the lefty. That's going to be a base hit. That gets the bullpen up now for the Braves. Base hit in the, with 1 out. And the Larry is up now. Can the Braves turn 2 and get out of this inning with only 2 runs scoring? And that's going to be a fly ball out the left. And now there's 2 down. Smith comes to the plate. Smith's 0 for 2. He has struck out both times against Max. And that's going to be a ground ball to Ozzy. He throws over the first, and that'll end the inning. But the 2-run homer makes it a 3-2 ball game as we go to the 8th. That's going to be it for Corbin. He's done here. Let's see who's going to come out of the bullpen. As Corbin goes 6 innings, gives up 3 runs on 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 of them was homers. Let's see here. What we got up here? We got a lefty and 2 righties. Let's see. Who are we going to go with? See, he didn't play very much. Ah, darn it. I'll put him in here. Maybe then I can click on him. Does it let me click on him here? Yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll play. If I don't want to put him in, we can. Let's see how many games he pitched early in the year here. Because he doesn't pitch many, maybe we get him in here before he gets traded. Let's see here. And he pitched in 10 games. See when he leaves. We better get him in here. He only pitches in April. So we're going to bring Bando in. He's going to come in and pitch. Try to keep this a one-run ball game. He'll pitch the top of the 7th here. And like I say, he pitched in 10 games in 2003 with no record and a 6.43 ERA. They'll have Harris, Cano, and Arcadu up. And Michael Harris comes to the plate. And Michael is 1 for 2, came around the score back in the 5th. And that's going to be a chopper out in front of the plate. An 8 and a 15. That's going to be a nice play. Darn, what happened there? What the heck is this? Get that off the screen. There we go. What the heck just happened here? Oh, be darned. Where did that go? There we go. Oh, man. So what was that? That was a ground ball to the catcher. Got everything messed up here. Hit the ground ball. And that'll be an out. So 1 up and 1 down here. The nose up. He's 1 for 2 with that 2-run homers last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Anthony strikes him out for out number 2. And let's see what Orlando can do here. He's 1 for 2, singled and flew out. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So another 2-out hit for Orlando. And that brings up Acuna. He gives the Braves some breathing room here. He is 1 for 3. He is singled and grounded out. And that ball is crushed out in the right field. Let's see here. Can he score from first? That'll be the question. Thomas has got a good arm out there. 52 minus a 33 plus a 15. And it's only a 65 or a 66 gets him out. And he's in there. So an RBI double puts the Braves up 4-2. Now you got a runner in scoring position and 2 outs for Matt Olson. And Matt's 1 for 2. He's also homered in this game. And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. Thomas has got it. And that'll end the inning, but the Braves get an insurance run. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 4-2 Atlanta.
Ruiz.
We got Ruiz, Call, and Garcia due up here. And let's see. I think this is going to be it for Max. Want to go to the bullpen here. It's Max goes 7 innings. Sorry, 6 innings. 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, gave up a homer here. What do we got? We got a switch hitter, a righty, and a lefty. Let's see here. I'm going to bring a lefty in, I think. So many guys in the bullpen, it's ridiculous. And Lee's going to come in here to pitch. So Lee's going to come in. We'll get used to all these pitching changes. Even though they're pitching a good game. So Lee's going to come in here. Try to keep this a 2-run game. And in 2023, Lee pitched in 24 games. Started 1. He was 1-0 with a 4.18 ERA. And Maurice is 0 for 2. He's flown out to the corners right and left. And that's going to be a fly ball to center. So he's given all 3 positions out in the outfield a chance, and they've got them both times. All 3 times. There's 1 down. Alex calls up. He's 0 for 2. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left. And there's quickly 2 down here in the 7th. Garcia comes to the plate now, and he's 0 for 2. He has flown out and grounded out. And that's going to be against the left. I didn't put his rating in there, did I? No, I didn't. We got to go back here. I didn't put his master game rating in. Darn it. Okay, give me a second here. Put his master game rating in for Lee. Lee here. His master game rating is a 4, 5. What the 4, 5. Okay, now let's get back to the ball game after a little behind the scenes here. And that was a 8 against the lefty. That'll be a 7. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. So a 2-out base hit by Garcia. And the tying run comes to the plate. And Robles and Victor, he is 0 for 2. He is flown out. 1 for 2. He has flown out and singled his last time up. And that's going to be a 40 with the runner on first. Let's see here. 9, 11, 16, 24, 33, 38. And that'll be fielding column 1. And that'll be a rare play. 40 and a 56. And that'll be a 28. 40. What am I saying? A 56. A 56 and a 40. That'll be a 16. That'll be hit down the third to Austin. A 55 and a 5. Should still be damn good. That's fielding column 2. And that'll be that's a single. Runner to third. Runner to third on air. Batter out at second. So that's going to be an E5. Batter's going to be thrown out, trying for the extra base. So the Braves get out of that with nobody scoring, thanks to the piss poor base running. And that's going to be it for Frank. Frank's going to come out of the game. Anthony, let's see who'll come in now. Show all these pictures. It is crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. What we got here? Got a righty, a switch hitter, and a righty. So let's see here. We'll bring in Robert Harris here. And he didn't play much either. We'll see what his. And he played in 16 games. Harris. Let's see when he played. If it was early in the year. Trying to make sure he gets his. Make sure he gets his at bats in. I'm pitching innings in here. Let's see. And he pitched in April and May, so we'll get him in here. Use these guys while they're on the roster. So Harris comes in. He pitched in 16 games in 2023, no record, and a 5.12 ERA. He'll be faced in the 3-4-5 hitters, Riley, Ozzie, and Murphy. Austin's 1 for 3 today with a single, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. No, it's not. That is going to be a fly ball out to center field. He's an R, so he doesn't strike out many. There's one down, and Ozzie comes to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts, and that's going to be a fly ball out to Victor in center. 2 fly balls to center, 2 outs. And it's up to Sean Murphy here, trying to get something going. He's 0 for 2. He did walk, though, back in the 4th. And that's going to be a ground ball down Smith. He makes the play himself. And the Braves go down 1-2-3 to the bottom of the 8th we go. And that's going to be it for Lee as we play the pitching game here. And it's going to be a lefty and 2 righties coming up. So let's see here. And Nick Anderson's going to come in the game here. So Nick Anderson will come in, try to keep this a 2-run game here in the 8th. And in 2023, Anderson pitched in 35 games. He was 4-0 with 1 save and a 3.06 ERA. And JC will come to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with that 2-run homer in this game. And that's going to be a fly ball out to the left. That's out number 1. We're back to the top of the order now. And Lane Thomas. Lane's 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be a 8 against the righty. That'll be an 18. That's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Harris makes the catch. And there's 2 down here in the 8th. Messina up. He's 2 for 3, Joey is. He singled his last 2 times up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Nick strikes him out. We go to the top of the 9th and a 4-2 Atlanta lead here. You got the big boys due up here. You got Azona, Harris, and Denor, and Marcella is 0 for 3 today, looking for his first hit, and that'll be a base on balls. Or are we going to take Harris out here? Yeah, we'll take Harris out. Let's see. And we'll take Harris out. And Edwards will come in. Edwards will come in here. So it'll still be a strikeout probably. But take Harris out. Keep forgetting, man. We got to make all kinds of pitching changes. So Edwards is going to come in. And Mitten's getting ready in that Atlanta's bullpen. And Edwards in 2023 pitched in 32 games, one win, 3 losses, 2 saves with a 3.69 ERA. Here's the strikeout, right? 13. No, a walk rather. It was a walk, and it's still going to be a walk. So he walks Zona. So the leadoff batter's aboard here for Harris. Harris is 1 for 3 with a single. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Can Smith turn the double play? He's a good fielding first baseman. And let's see here. And no, Harris beats the throw. So that'll be a 3-6 put out. And Harris batting from that left side beats the throw down there. So Harris is aboard here. And he's going to try to steal here. And there's no way they can throw him out. So he gets a stolen base, Harris does. So Harris is down at second with 1 out. Travis is 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer. He did strike out his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. Edwards does for the second time. Now Orlando's up 2 down. Harris still down there at second. He's 2 for 3. He has singled twice and flown out. And that's going to be a fly ball out the call. The Braves strand 1. We go to the bottom of the ninth in a 4-2 game. And like I say, that's going to be it for Anderson. And Minter's going to come in the game. Got to save this one. Got the switch hitter, a lefty, and another switch hitter due up here. So perfect timing for Alex to come in the game. Try to get the first save of the year. AJ's coming in here. And AJ on the year pitched in 70 games. He was 3-6 with 10 saves and a 3.74 ERA. Candelaria is 0 for 3. He has flown out the left twice and grounded into a fielder's choice. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out for out number 1. And Smith's coming up. See if they're going to pitch hit here for Smith. And they are. Michael Chavez is going to come out and pitch hit. And he'll play first if they are able to tie this game up. So where's Michael at? There he is. Michael's down there at the bottom. And Shives batted .242 on the year, 2 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts. Can AJ strike out the side and then next game in fashion here. for the Braves? That is the question.
Ruiz.
Luis is up, and he is 0 for 3. Do we pitch hit for him? That's the question. Do they even have another catcher? That's Adams. Yep, Adams is going to come off the bench, pitch hit here. So Adams is going to come off the bench. Now we're going to let him bat. Going to let him bat. He's not bad. So we're going to let him bat. Here we go. And that's going to be a base hit in the right field. Washington's not done yet. Base hit in the right field. With 2 outs, tying run comes to the plate. And Alex Call. And Call is 0 for 3. He has flown out twice and struck out. Here's the pitch to Alex. That's going to be against the lefty. Be a 4. And that's going to be a single in the center field. And I think even with his speed, he's going to get down the third. So this game ain't over yet, folks. Yep. So that's a base hit in the center. Runner gets the third, first, and third. Tying run at first. Go ahead, run at the plate, and Garcia. And Luis is 1 for 3. Anybody can pitch hit here for him. And Vargas is going to pitch hit here for Garcia. So Vargas is going to come off the bench. He'll stay in the game and play second. If they tie it up, runners on the corner. Where is Vargas? There he is. And Vargas in 2023 batted .252 with 4 homers and 31 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball, first and third. I think down the third. Yep, it's a ground ball down the third. A 32 and a 5 should be fielding column 1. And it is. And that is going to be a nice play by Austin. He fields that nice dive and stomp, takes a hit away, fires it over to first, and that's your ball game, folks. And the Braves win 4-2. The box score. And the Braves 4 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. The Nationals 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Acuna had 2 hits. And so did Orlando. The Braves were 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Matt Olson and Denor both had homers. The Braves left 5 men on base. Joey Macinas had 2 hits for the Nationals. They were 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. Left 5 men on base. Max went 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, struck out 5, gave up a homer. Lee 1 inning, 1 hit. Anderson 1 inning, 1 strikeout. And Mentor comes in, gets his first save, 1 inning, 2 hits, and 2 strikeouts. And Pat goes to 0-1, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 3, and gave up 2 homers. Banda comes in, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run, struck out 1. Harris comes in, 1 inning. Edwards 1 inning, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Now let's play the rest of the National League games here. Well, that's a mixture, ain't it? We'll play them if it's a mixture. Got the Brewers and the Cubbies. And the Cubbies win 8-4, 13 hits, 3 errors. Brewers 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Then you got the Pirates and the Reds. And the Pirates beat up on the Reds. 11 runs, 5 hits, no errors. The Reds 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. Got the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. And let's see what the Stars for. Grand slam. Ottoman with a grand slam for the Dodgers, and they come up short. 8 runs, 11 hits, and 2 errors for the Diamondbacks. The Dodgers 7 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. Then you got the Mets and the Marlins. And the Marlins win 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. The Mets 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. Cardinals and Padres. Rockies and Padres, rather. And a 5-1 game. Snell struck out 13 batters in 6 2/3. That's what I'm talking about here in 2023. The Padres 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. The Rockies 1 run, 4 hits, and 2 errors. Then you got the Blue Jays taking on the Cardinals. See what happens out here in St. Louis. And the Cardinals win a close one. Let's see what the story is. A walk-off win for the Cardinals. 7 runs, 11 hits, and 2 errors. The Blue Jays 6 runs on 17 hits. Out-hit them. Couldn't outscore them with 1 error. That's an American League game, 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 American League game. And here's a split game, the Phillies and the Rangers. And the Phillies win 5 runs, 13 hits, and 1 error. Rangers 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Take a look here at the standings after opening day in the National League. The Braves, Phillies, and Marlins all won. The Mets and Nationals lost. The Cubbies, Pirates, and Cardinals won. The Brewers and Reds lost. San Diego and Diamondbacks won. The Dodgers and Rockies lost. Let's see here. We'll change this to 10. I like having 10. Save that. And let's look up here in the National League. How about that? Cooper, Kim, Ottoman, and Walker all had 2 homers in their first game. Pretty impressive. Ottoman and Walker with 5 RBIs. Of course, the pitching. Yeah. We're really not worried about the MVP yet. And after only 1 game. And I don't think a single American League team won. Toronto lost, and Texas lost in interleague play. I want to thank 007 for stopping by. If you're new to the channel and haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and hit that like button on the way out. Until next time, let's see what the next game will be. The Braves and the Nats here. Let's look at the pitching matchup before we leave. And it'll be Mr. Spencer Strider going up against Gray. See what happens here in game number 2 of the 2023 season. Till next time, you all have a great day and take care. Should have switched that so you could see better, huh?